Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our NIVS home school. I am Sanjida, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School. My dear students, today I am going to take a science class for the student of class 7, and our today's class topic is chapter 4, respiratory chapter, and our today's lecture number 6. In our previous class we discussed chapter 4, respiration, and we will discuss the rest of the part today. Now let's start our class. Respiratory systems have two steps. One is external respiration and another one is internal respiration. Now we discuss this. Respiration, external respiration. External respiration means the process where gaseous exchange occurs through lungs is external respiration. So what is external respiration? External respiration means the process where gaseous exchange occurs through our lungs. It is called external respiration. And in external respiration, exchange of the oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs between lungs and capillary vessels. External respiration has two parts, inhalation and exhalation. Now inhalation, we take in oxygenated air from the atmosphere. Oxygenated air means the air which oxygen is mixed with this air, and the air contains oxygen, fresh oxygen. It is called oxygenated air. It is called inhalation. That means when we take the oxygenated air into our body, it is called inhalation. During this process, muscles in between diaphragm and chest cavity shrink. Now exhalation. After the inhalation, exhalation process starts. In this stage, muscles of diaphragm in chest cavity relax and squeezes. As a result, area of the lungs becomes small. The air and carbon dioxide from the alveoli transported through bronchus and trachea are expelled out through nostrils. So exhalation, inhalation means we take the oxygen, and exhalation means we take out carbon dioxide, makes us air from our body. Now exhalation, after inhalation, then the exhalation process started, and in this stage muscle of our diaphragm and chest cavity becomes relaxed, and also they becomes squeezes. That means they contraction. As a result, area of the lungs becomes small. The air and carbon dioxide from the alveoli transported through bronchus and trachea and are expelled out throughout our nostrils. Now internal respiration. During internal respiration, the cellular food is oxidized in presence of oxygen and converted into kinetic energy and heat energy. Oxygen that enters into the blood of lung moves with blood to distant capillary vessels. Oxygen then reaches the intercellular juice through the walls of the capillary vessels. Oxygen enters the cells via this oxygen carrying juice. Then it reacts chemically with cellular food and produces energy. As a consequence, the heat energy and carbon dioxide are produced. This carbon dioxide is transported to lung again through blood. So internal respiration helps to digest our food. During internal respiration, the cellular food is oxidized and in presence of oxygen and converted into kinetic energy and also heat energy produced. Oxygen that enters into the blood of the lungs moves with blood to distant capillary vessel. And now you see the flow chart of the respiratory system is given below. That means here internal respiration, we take oxygen from the nostril and then it going nasal passage, then go to the nasopharynx, then go to the trachea. Then it is going to the bronchus, bronchiole and alveoli or air sac inside of our lungs. Then again carbon dioxide mix up gas came out from alveoli or air sac. then it is going to the bronchiole, and then going to the bronchus, then it going to the trachea and nasopharynx, nasal passage, and it came out with our nasal or nostrils. Now, common disease of the respiratory tract. Mr. Hakim is suffering from tuberculosis. Prafullo Babu is suffering from asthma. Small baby Bikash is attacked with pneumonia. What are the causes of these diseases? What precautions should they take to avoid this disease? What are the remedies of these diseases? Certain portion of these diseases could be prevented if cause, symptoms, remedy and preventive measures of these diseases are known. Now, tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a well-known infectious disease. These diseases is easily transmitted. Persons who are weak, do hard physical labor and live in unhygienic environment and suffer from malnutrition or live with tuberculosis patient are liable to suffer from this disease. Now, cause, one type of bacteria is responsible for these diseases, and the symptom of tuberculosis is body weight is gradually lost and the patient become weak, occasional cough with bleeding. Number 3, fever in the evening and sweat at night, pain in the chest and back, occasional stomach disorder. Now, the remedy which we take to cure ourselves from the tuberculosis. The patient should be given nutritious food. According to the advice of a physician, treatment should be started quickly. Long treatment is needed and should be continued till completely cured. Treatment must not be continued without the advice of a physician. And prevention. Prevention measures of the tuberculosis is BCG vaccine. Newborn baby should be vaccinated within 1 year. The newborn baby should be vaccinated as soon as possible. Number 2, tuberculosis patient should be kept separately. Best suggestion is to send the patient to the hospital. It ensures proper treatment. Cough and spit of the patient should be buried under the soil because they contain large number of germs. Number 4, mouth should be covered with handkerchief when coughing and sneezing. Number 5, children should not be allowed to go to a tuberculosis patient. Now, another disease, pneumonia. It is a disease of the lung. Severe cold attack is responsible for this disease. After measles and bronchitis, a patient may be attacked with pneumonia if the patient catches cold severely. It is a fatal disease for children. Symptoms: patients suffer from cough and breathing difficulties. The nostrils become wider during inhalation. High fever with feeling of constant pain in the chest. Remedy: immediate advice of the physician is to be taken. Food and medicine according to the advice of the physician should be given. More and more water and liquid food should be given. The patient should be given nutritious food. Now, the prevention. When children are attacked with measles or bronchitis, more care should be taken. Now, bronchitis. Tracheal infection is called bronchitis. Unhygienic environment, dusty weather, catching cold and smoking may cause this disease. Cause: one type of virus is responsible for this disease. Symptoms: cough with respiratory trouble, often cough comes out. The patient suffers from fever and gradually becomes weak. Remedy: spotting smoking. Treatment according to the doctor advice. Asthma. Asthma is not an infectious or contagious disease. Cause: the cause of this disease may be some food, dust in the air or pollen grains when inhaled. In children, cough and cold is the main cause of this disease. Exception: in certain seasons or at the time of season change, abundance of the disease is marked. Symptoms: suddenly breathing trouble shoots up. Sometimes breathing is about to stop. The patient tries to breathe forcibly. The alveoli of the lung do not get proper supply of oxygen or the supply is blocked. As a result, the patient is in trouble. During inhalation, skin is between ribs is pushed in. Sometimes white colored cough comes out with cough but no fever. The patient cannot take hard food and sometimes the patient vomits and become weak. Now the remedy. The patient should live in a well ventilated and well lighted house, avoiding eating foods or coming in contact with the things such as woolen cloths that can intensify the disease. Follow doctor's advice and avoid dust and smokes. Give up the habit of smoking. Taking medicine relieves respiratory trouble, but it is not cured fully. It is necessary for the patient to carry respiratory trouble relieving medicine with them. Now lesson number 8, we have learned about photosynthesis while reading in class 6. Now what we learned from this chapter: respiration is indispensable for energy. Stomata and guard cell. Guard cells help opening and closing of stomata. Guard cells contain chlorophyll. At daytime, photosynthesis occurs in guard cells and as a result stomata opens. Respiration is essential for the organism. Now external respiration. Oxygen enters into capillary vessels from the alveoli of the lungs and carbon dioxide comes from the blood to alveoli. This gaseous exchange of the lungs is called external respiration. Inhalation and exhalation is included in external respiration. Internal respiration. Inside mitochondria within cell, oxygen acts on food in some enzyme control reaction. Internal respiration goes like this. Lymph, it is a transparent mild alkali. It is a special modified tissue fluid. My dear students, I hope you understand the chapter respiration, and the important thing is external respiration and internal respiration in this chapter. And you also know about some diseases which are caused by different kinds of virus and bacteria. And after reading this chapter, you will do homework, and this is homework number 5. Homework for next week is you will make 10 MCQ from these pages and submit it on Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. Till then, keep well. Assalamu alaikum.